So flares are tough. They usually come at the worst times, when you're already busy, when your schedule is packed, when something important is going on. How is it that flares are so badly timed? But that is the reality. And stress is one of those factors that make it much more likely that you will have a flare. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to listen. You need to listen to your body, and you need to slow down. You need to figure out, what do I need right now? What do I need today? How can I get through the next few hours and feel better? I've had some people talk to me about their chocolate and duvet days. Chocolate and duvet? Well, what they do is they crawl into their bedroom, they close the blinds, they put a nice piece of chocolate on the bedside beside them, and they just rest. They just close their eyes and take it easy for a little while. And sometimes that works. Sometimes that's enough if you can just pull back and close out the world and just let your system reset. It doesn't always work, definitely, but sometimes it makes a real difference. You certainly need to pay attention to the fatigue that you're feeling. Our research with Catch has suggested to us very strongly that one of the most important signs that you may be going into a flare is how tired you feel. And it's not just, oh, I'm tired, I did a lot today. It's an exhaustion, isn't it? It's a different kind of tired. It's a tired that affects all of your body, that makes you feel like you're coming down with the flu, that makes you feel just utterly exhausted. And importantly, it's a tired that doesn't go away even when you sleep. So when you notice those feelings of fatigue, pay attention to them, because they are telling you it's really important to slow down. It's really important to get some more rest. It's really important to take a little bit better care of yourself. And when you do that, often you may be able to turn things around. Not always, but it certainly is the first and most important step in dealing with a flare. It is really tough to live with pain. Pain is something that takes the joy out of life, and it eats away at us. So it is really important to talk with your doctor about how you're feeling, particularly if you notice that your pain may be getting a little bit worse. But what can you do in the meantime? How can you manage your pain more effectively? Well, maybe it's easier for me to talk about one of the things that doesn't help. What doesn't help is thinking about it. What doesn't help is sitting and dwelling with how you're feeling. So whatever you can do to help distract yourself that feels good, maybe that's listening to music. Maybe it's getting lost in something like cross stitch or knitting, anything that's kind of meditative and repetitive. I know that many patients have told me that they find yoga very helpful. They may not feel like going to a yoga class, but they're really happy that they did it afterwards. Certainly when you see your doctor each time, your doctor is going to ask about your pain and how much pain that you're experiencing. And it's really important to talk about that and not kind of brush that aside. I know that often people who have RA are very stoic. They don't like to talk about their pain. They don't want to seem like they're complaining. But it is important that your doctor know how much pain you're experiencing, because what can happen over time is that pain can slowly increase, and you may not even realize how much pain you live with each day. So my suggestion is, before you're going in for your visits, take a few minutes, just sit quietly, think about what's happening inside, and then make sure you're talking about that.